Hi, I'm Steve Morris. I'd like to talk to you a little bit today about filtration versus air cleaning. You know, the heart and soul of any indoor air quality system is the filter. Particles below 5 microns in size, according to the American Lung Association, pass through our lungs and get into our bloodstream, and that's what causes allergic reactions. So that's the size of particles that we want to try to collect out of the air. Most filters that you buy at the hardware store, I should say all of them, don't have that capability. 98% of the particles that you're breathing right now measure below 1 micron in size. Here again, filters can't handle that. To get true air cleaning, you have to collect particles that are below 1 micron in size. We have a demonstration here that's going to show you how we can collect that out of the air with the MicroPower Guard. Quickly though, I'll explain how the MicroPower Guard works. It has a power head here, has 10,000 volts of energy that are imparted onto this pad. This is a carbon and low oil content fiberglass pad. As this goes into our airflow comes through here, particles touch this, it becomes polarized. It's like a big magnet. As its magnetic attraction grabs those particles, it plates them, sticks them, it's called electroplating, right to the pad and doesn't allow them back in the airflow. Let's demonstrate that compared against the other filters on the market. We'd like to start with some of the stuff that you buy at the hardware store. Okay, here's how the demonstration works. We got a little test chamber here. We like to call it our smoke demo. I'm going to put the top on here, fill this with smoke. Now keep in mind, I can't grab particles out of the air. This is submicronic, you can't see them. I can't grab them out of the air and throw them in this box and demonstrate this. So what we'll do is we'll use cigarette smoke. Cigarette smoke, if you look at a micron chart, it measures below 1 micron in size. Actually on this chart here it's from 1 to 0.01 in size. So that's going to show that we have small particles that are in the air. We're going to take these particles and condense them into a cloud. When we do that, light reflects off them, then you'll be able to see them. So quickly we can demonstrate how each one of these filters works. We'll start with a poly filter. It's a polycarbon filter commonly bought at hardware stores and on the internet. We're going to put it right there in our test chamber. This test chamber has a fan in it, a little fan switch here. So when I fill this with smoke, when I turn the fan on, what it's going to demonstrate is smoke being kind of like moving around into the system like it would in our home. All the different particles that are in our home. Here you go. Start with that little cigarette. Fill the chamber up with smoke. Now we're going to fill this chamber up like it's Joe's Bar on a Friday night. There we go. Now I'll turn the fan on. This is like the fan in the air handler in the home. It's just moving air 3 to 4 times an hour. What we're doing here is passing air right through that filter. And as you can see, nothing's happening. No electroplating. It's not removing any of the particles out of the air. They're just flowing right through the filter. Okay, let's see how the cheap 99-cent fiberglass throwaway filter works. In the same smoke demo. Put a little smoke in here. Alright, this one's going to be like Freddy's Bar, which I'm sure they use fiberglass filters. There's the fan going on, same thing. Smoke's now being mixed around into the chamber, flowing right through the fiberglass throwaway filter. And as you can see, we got no particle removal. Okay, the next one we'd like to demonstrate is what we like to call the allergy filters. This is a MERV 12 filter. It's the highest rated passive filter on the market for residential use. And remember, at indoor air quality, indoor air cleaning, it's not only a matter of taking particles out of the air, it's how fast you can get them out of the air, because the air is moving through these filters very quickly. But with the MERV 12, since it's got a high rating, we should get some performance out of this unit. So fill the chamber up with smoke like we did the last ones. And turn the fan on. So as you can see with this filter, we're slowly moving the particles out of the air, which is better than the last two, but keep in mind, particles are going through these filters very quickly in our indoor air quality systems and our heating and cooling systems. Okay, now I'd like to demonstrate the MicroPower Guard. As you remember, we have 10,000 volts of energy imparted onto a fiberglass and carbon pad. As the particles come through here, they will get electroplated and stuck onto this media and not be allowed to be released back into the system. So we've got a mini MicroPower Guard right in here. There's the media that goes inside. Same test chamber, fan here. Fan's going to move the air around. And the second switch is going to energize the MicroPower Guard. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the smoke in the chamber without the MicroPower Guard energized. And basically it works like any other filter that we've got sitting on the table here. And when I energize the second switch, that's when it becomes an air cleaner. Alright, let's fill it up. Fan's on now. As you can see, nothing's happening. Particles are staying suspended in the air. When I energize it with the second switch, now we just imparted 10,000 volts onto the carbon and the fiberglass. And as you can see, very quickly, we're able to take the smoke, the submicronic particles, out of the air and plate them right to the media. Okay, we just demonstrated how the 1 hour MicroPower Guard can take submicronic particles out of the air. The Centers for Disease Control tells us there's 3 danger levels in the air. There's particles, germs, and gases. To control the germs and gases, danger levels 2 and 3, 1 hour indoor air quality system uses ultraviolet energy. To find out more information about ultraviolet energy and how it can control the germs and the gases in the air, and more information about the MicroPower Guard, contact your local 1 hour heating and air conditioning contractor.